What if I told you that a creature most people fear or don't even think twice about has quietly built a $3.2 billion industry? It's not cows, not pigs, not even chickens. It's porcupines. Yes, those spiky, prickly animals you've probably seen in cartoons or nature documentaries are at the heart of one of the fastest growing farming businesses in parts of Asia, especially in China. And here's the kicker. A single porcupine can sell for thousands of dollars. Multiply that by hundreds of farms and thousands of animals, and you've got an industry that's making millions each year. But how does it work? Why would anyone farm an animal known more for its quills than its taste? And what could possibly drive people to turn these wild creatures into high-demand products for food fashion, and even the pet industry? In today's journey, we're pulling back the curtain on the little-known world of porcupine farming, a world filled with surprising facts, eye-opening processes, and one unforgettable question. Would you ever try porcupine meat or even consider having one as a pet? Get ready, because this is one story you've likely never heard before. When most people think of livestock farming, they imagine sprawling cattle ranches in Texas, poultry houses in the Midwest, or pig farms in the South. But in a quiet corner of the world, another animal has carved out a unique and lucrative place in agriculture: the humble porcupine. Porcupines may seem like unlikely farm animals, but in parts of the world, especially China, they've become a surprising and profitable player in agriculture. With their sharp quills and shy nature, porcupines hardly seem like candidates for farming. In the wild, these nocturnal creatures are best known for their built-in defense system, rows of stiff barbed quills designed to keep predators at bay. But in countries like China, where culinary traditions, traditional medicine, and even the pet market intersect, porcupines have become surprisingly valuable animals, fueling an industry worth millions of dollars each year. These hardy creatures are easy to raise, requiring minimal infrastructure, and can thrive on a simple diet of vegetables, tubers, and fruits. Porcupine farming is booming. Thanks to multiple income streams, their meat is considered a delicacy. In some cultures, their quills are prized for traditional crafts and jewelry, and their unique appearance has made them increasingly popular as exotic pets. With females capable of producing multiple litters each year, porcupine farming offers a steady supply and high profitability, generating millions of dollars annually and creating new economic opportunities in rural communities. As demand grows, this unconventional industry highlights how alternative livestock can play a vital role in global agriculture. The life of a farmed porcupine begins in the most unexpected way, with a tiny, soft, and almost cuddly baby porcupine known as a porcupet. Unlike their fully grown counterparts covered in sharp quills, newborn porcupines are born with soft, flexible quills that gradually harden within hours, an evolutionary marvel that keeps both mother and baby safe during birth. Porcupines have a relatively short gestation period of about 90 to 120 days. A typical litter consists of 1 to 3 porcupets, though twins are most common. Immediately after birth, the mother exhibits remarkably attentive care, nursing her young and keeping them warm and protected in the quiet corners of the enclosure. These early weeks are crucial as the porcupets grow rapidly and develop the protective quills they'll carry for life. This stage of farming showcases a softer, surprisingly emotional side to porcupines, a sharp contrast to their fearsome reputation. Farmers often share stories of how porcupines snuggle close to their mothers, creating a tender bond that few outsiders ever witness. Raising porcupines isn't just about profits, it's also about understanding and respecting the natural instincts of these unique creatures. Proper housing is essential even at this early stage. Newborns are typically kept in low-light, warm enclosures lined with soft bedding to minimize stress and encourage healthy growth. This careful start lays the foundation for successful farming down the line. As porcupines grow, they transition to larger enclosures that are simple, cost-effective, yet designed with safety in mind. Unlike more demanding livestock, porcupines don't require elaborate housing. Most farms use basic fenced pens with a mix of shaded areas and open space. The key is to provide protection from harsh weather while allowing room for natural behaviors like foraging and burrowing. One of the most attractive aspects of porcupine farming is how incredibly low maintenance these animals are. They thrive on an affordable and diverse diet of vegetables, fruits, sweet potatoes, sugarcane bananas, and even coconuts, all of which are easily sourced or grown locally. Their efficient digestive systems and hardy immune systems mean they rarely fall ill, making veterinary costs negligible compared to other forms of livestock. Few people realize that porcupines are naturally resistant to many common livestock diseases. This hardiness allows farmers to raise them in varied climates with minimal medical intervention, reducing both risk and overhead. Another little-known fact is that porcupines are nocturnal feeders, meaning they are most active at night. Farmers typically feed them in the evening, ensuring they have ample food throughout the night. Their self-sufficiency and adaptability make them an increasingly popular choice for rural farmers looking to diversify income streams with minimal investment. When porcupines reach market size, usually after 12 to 18 months, it's time for harvesting. Unlike other livestock, handling porcupines requires special care due to their sharp quills. Farmers use large mesh nets, protective gloves, and secure cages to safely capture the animals without injury to either party. The processing phase begins with humane slaughter, followed by meticulous removal of the quills. Several techniques are used, including brief flaming hot water soaking or manual plucking, to ensure the quills are separated safely and cleanly. The quills themselves are a valuable byproduct used in crafts, jewelry, and traditional medicine across many cultures. The meat, known for its lean texture and unique flavor reminiscent of a cross between pork and beef. In many markets, porcupine meat is considered a delicacy, commonly featured in stews, braised dishes, and stir-fries. For farmers, this phase is the culmination of months of care. And for consumers, it's the beginning of a culinary journey into one of the world's most unusual yet increasingly sought-after delicacies. Porcupine meat, once seen as an exotic specialty, is steadily gaining popularity in regions across Asia, Africa, and parts of Europe. Praised for its high protein content, low fat, and rich flavor, porcupine is considered a healthier alternative to red meat. The meat's texture, somewhere between pork and beef, makes it versatile for stews, grilled dishes, and even gourmet dining. In China, porcupine meat is often featured in traditional stir-fried recipes with aromatic herbs, lemongrass, and spices. With rising demand, particularly in urban fine dining markets, porcupine farming has become an increasingly lucrative sector, fetching high prices per kilogram and creating profitable opportunities for small farmers and entrepreneurs. This demand is not just domestic. In recent years, global curiosity about alternative protein sources has sparked interest in porcupine meat as part of the broader movement towards sustainable and diverse food choices, especially as populations seek out lower-carbon, eco-friendly alternatives to beef and pork. Beyond the dinner table, porcupine quills hold a special place in craftsmanship and culture. In many communities, these naturally shed or harvested quills are transformed into decorative jewelry artwork and ceremonial objects. Artisans dye and shape the quills into intricate patterns for earrings, bracelets, wall art, and more. This niche market not only preserves cultural heritage, but also adds significant economic value to porcupine farming, allowing farmers to monetize more than just the meat. Even discarded byproducts become sources of income, a powerful example of zero-waste farming at its best. Surprisingly, porcupines have also found their way into the exotic pet market. With their quirky behavior, distinctive look, and relative ease of care, domesticated porcupines are increasingly sought after by pet lovers in China, Southeast Asia, and parts of Europe. While not common in the United States yet, this trend reflects a growing fascination with unique and rare animals. Some porcupines, particularly those with unusual coat colors or rare genetics, can sell for thousands of dollars each. This expanding pet market adds yet another income stream to porcupine farming, highlighting its versatility and adaptability in modern economies. What began as a niche practice has blossomed into a multi-million-dollar industry. In China, porcupine farming generates an estimated $20 million annually, supporting thousands of rural households and boosting local economies. This success story demonstrates how innovative farming and diversified income streams, meat quills, pets, and crafts can transform humble animals into the backbone of sustainable rural development. Moreover, as the world searches for more sustainable food sources and eco-friendly materials, porcupine farming offers a scalable solution that balances profitability with environmental impact. At the heart of any animal-based industry lies a delicate balance between economic gain and ethical treatment. Porcupines, like all animals, deserve to be treated with respect and compassion throughout their lives. While porcupines are hardy and relatively low maintenance, they are still wild by nature. Ensuring proper enclosures that meet their behavioral and environmental needs is crucial. Overcrowding, poor ventilation, and lack of enrichment can cause stress, aggression, and suffering. Fortunately, many modern porcupine farms, especially in China, are adopting better welfare practices. Spacious, clean enclosures, nutritious species, appropriate diets, gentle handling techniques, reduced stress environments. As the industry grows, consumer awareness is also rising. Ethical sourcing and humane treatment are becoming selling points, especially for international markets. Looking ahead, porcupine farming could become part of a broader shift toward alternative proteins and diverse agricultural systems. With rising demand for eco-friendly, sustainable, and ethical food sources, this once overlooked animal could play an important role in meeting future needs. Innovations such as automated feeding and monitoring, improved breeding techniques, global market development are already helping farmers scale up while maintaining standards. At the same time, consumer education about the origins of their food and products will drive demand for transparency and ethical sourcing. From humble beginnings in rural farms to becoming a multi-million-dollar industry porcupine, farming reveals just how creative and adaptable humans can be in meeting the world's growing demands for protein sustainability and new economic opportunities. But this story raises an important question for all of us. Should we embrace alternative farming practices like this to help feed the world sustainably, or are there limits to what animals should be farmed for profit? What do you think? I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the hidden world of porcupine farming, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe for more eye-opening documentaries on global agriculture and food innovation. Turn on the bell so you never miss our next adventure into the world's most fascinating farms and factories. Thank you so much for watching and being part of this journey. Until next time, stay curious, stay informed, and I'll see you in the next video.